What's going on, you guys? In today's video, we got the new truck for the channel. I'm gonna go buy it right now. Just got the money, and this is crazy. This is the 4th Cummins on the channel, 2nd manual transmission here, so this is pretty cool. Excited to do a little build on this. Really, I just want to make it as clean as possible. That's kind of my goal. I feel like it's kind of meant to be too. Look at this. I just went and got all the money right here, $4,675, and look at this. Out of all these hundreds, one of them is from 1999, and you guys, here it is. Here's the reveal of the truck. Boom, it's a 1999 Dodge Ram 2500 Cummins turbo diesel, 4-wheel drive. And if you come right up in here, look at this. We got a manual transmission, and this is a 5-speed too, so which is crazy. I'll now have an automatic. I had the 6-speed manual, the red truck I had, the salvage title truck that I got for $2,800. And now I got this truck right here with a 5-speed, and this thing is clean. This truck right here is a 1-owner, no accidents, no anything on the title, clean title truck. And if you guys take a look inside here, got the keys, and look at this, you guys, 210,000 miles. It just clicked over to 210. He traded in with about 209, like 900. I had to go actually pick up this camper shell from the original owner's house. So I actually got to talk to the guy, and look at this. We'll just turn this off. We'll start it up here in a second. Look at this, you guys. Come over here. We got the manual with everything possible. Look at that original window sticker in there, 1999. And look at this. This has to be the best thing ever. I got this book right here. He's written a bunch of stuff on it, but if we open it up on the inside, look at this. This is every maintenance thing he has done on this truck for the first like 10,000 miles. He recorded, look at this, how much for gas, like $1.69 a gallon. Like, he recorded everything back from the 90s. Look at every fill up, miles traveled. It's crazy, but if you go through the whole booklet, he's got every maintenance he's ever done on the truck. You guys can see this. Like, literally everything's been maintained. The only thing that's starting to go bad on the truck is the steering, of course. It's a Dodge. That's never been touched. These are stock ball joints, whole steering, everything, you know, steering box. But a lot of stuff has been replaced here. And the main reason the guy actually traded in is because it has a starting issue once it's warm. I'm thinking the VP44 pump might be going out on it. So, you know, the truck has a little, few problems, 2 major ones. The steering, I actually experienced death wobble on my way back from picking up the camper shell. It slightly went into it, got right out of it. But here you guys go. We'll start it up real quick, and you guys can see even on first startup, it's a little hesitant to start. But once it's warm, it will not start until you do a second crank on it. It'll just sit there and crank, 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 crank. Then you do a second key turn, and then it'll start up. So VP44 might be going out, or it could possibly be an electrical issue with the starter system. I've already really dived in and looked into it. So I'm thinking, if anything, I end up spending, you know, $3,000-$4,000 on this truck, you know, just to get it really right. Do a lot of cleaning up on this truck, and I think this truck will be really nice. If you actually look right there, I got my first mod for the truck, and that's a new driver's seat cushion with the fabric on it and everything. But here you go. Let's start it up. Here we go. Obviously, we got the manual, so we got to put it, you know, make sure, push in the clutch here, and we'll start it up. Wait to start. See how it's a little hesitant right there? I mean, definitely not the best, but this thing is completely stock. It has never been tuned. Like, I asked him, did you ever tune it? He didn't even really know what a tuner was. Like, the dude was really cool, really awesome guy, but he left this thing completely stock, which is awesome. And you guys can see, like, this thing doesn't roll any coal. Sounds beautiful. Completely stock Cummins. Like, this truck, we'll step around, we'll come and take a look over here. This still has the stock exhaust on it. You guys can see. Like, it still has all the mufflers and everything. I mean, this is a super clean truck. It's been an Arizona truck, so look at this. No rust at all. You guys can see, I mean, perfectly clean. I mean, you know, an Arizona truck its whole life, so never got any rust or anything like that. And this thing is just a stock truck, and it is badass, and it's actually really fully loaded too. Power windows, power mirrors. It's so awesome considering I have crank windows in my truck. And, you know, now this one's got power mirrors. It's got the little digital display up here, being in 17 miles per gallon, 5-speed, 4-wheel drive. But it's just crazy, you guys. This truck, you know, completely stock truck right here. Stock exhaust, stock everything. But I think what I'm going to do is just tackle that steering first after I do bunch of little touch-ups on it, and then I'll probably get all the little dings popped out because it's got a few, and then I'm gonna have the paint corrected, the full underbody cleaned perfectly, and then I'll probably tackle that VP44 problem. And you know, if I put $3,000-$4,000 into it, and you know, I'm paying $4,600, I think this truck will be worth, you know, maybe $12,000 or something, maybe more, who knows. I mean, I'm just putting a guess on it, but I think this is a good truck. I'm just excited though. My truck right there does not have a working heater. It is bypassed. It needs a new heater core, and if you're gonna replace the heater core, you might as well replace the whole dash, which, by the way, I didn't even show you guys that. This dash is near perfect. I think it only has like 2 cracks in it, and it's like, I mean, typical Dodge, but still really good condition dash right there. Like, and this thing has a working heater though, that's what I was getting to. So my plan is to use it pretty much all winter, and honestly, I feel like I'm probably gonna fall in love with it and probably not want to get rid of it, but we'll see what happens. But I'm just excited to build this truck out for you guys and have fun with it. Let's check out under the hood here real quick. Here it is, 5.9 Cummins. Look at that, just a beauty right here. It's got brand new batteries in it too. I mean, look at that, 2021 batteries. Just beautiful. Guys, this truck is not a 53 block either. I looked underneath it. It has no labeling. It just has a bunch of letters and little numbers. So it's one of those kind of blocks, but it's not a 53. That's all I'm happy about. Not a 53 block. I probably wouldn't have bought it if it was. But yeah, you guys, this truck's pretty awesome. Oh, and it does actually have a fifth wheel hitch back there, if you guys could see it. Look at that right there. Fifth wheel hitch in the beds. He did tow a fifth wheel with it. He said it was like, I think a 28 footer. So not too big of a fifth wheel, but he bought a brand new Cummins. And yeah, so here this bad boy is. It is honestly a really nice truck. I can't wait to get to working on it. Here, figured I'd give you guys a little bit of garbage truck action. I mean, it's gonna mess up the audio quality anyways, but as a kid, I always loved watching garbage trucks, so I figure might as well take a little break here. Damn. Woo. Just wanted to show you guys. I'll give you guys a little quick comparison too. Look at this. Here's my 02. This one's got the manual cranks, you know, inside pretty clean. Try to keep as clean as possible. And you know, pretty basic truck here. Got the cassette player for 02. Then you come over here to this nice 1999, and woo, look at this. Got the luxury, got power windows. Really clean truck too. I need to get the carpets probably all shampooed. But here, I'll show you guys. Look at the dash on this thing. It is completely like perfect condition, kind of. There's one crack right there. And I think that's it. I think there's a small slight one like over there, but that's like really good condition for these Dodges right here. Put up the back seat, it actually opens up. This one's getting a little bit stuck, so it might need some help here soon, but really clean truck. There's the new seat cushion I got, because that one there is pretty worn out. It just smashed down. You sit at an angle right there, and it, you know, it has a small tear about that big. So that cushion is actually the one I bought for this truck, but Richmond Auto Upholstery was nice enough to send me out you know, this whole nice brand new one here. I was able to reuse the old one there, the old cushion, and I actually found that fabric in a junkyard, and I just put it in a wash machine, cleaned it up, and it's actually really nice. Honestly though, for the price you pay for all that right there, you might as well just almost buy a new one. It's almost a wash there to get it from a junkyard. I mean, it's a little cheaper, but honestly, I'd probably, if I didn't have that, I would just bought a brand new one from Richmond Auto Upholstery in Texas. They're pretty good people. You guys go, I want to show you guys the window sticker on it since we got it right here. Absolute beautiful truck. Look at that, 1999. You guys can take a look at it, pause, take a look at all the old options from back in the day. This truck is from Bell Dodge. It was sold in Phoenix, so pretty cool having an original truck. Look at that original horsepower and torque numbers there. 35 grand. This thing was pretty optioned out. It actually, if you look over here, it came with the keyless entry remote. So he didn't give us a key fob for it, but I actually have one. So I'm going to try to get that programmed to the truck. So I'll have a power door locks, which is pretty nice. But you guys can see this one has the, you know, CD player, you know, all the other little luxury features back from the 90s. And yeah, you guys, look at that special. This one has the Infinity sound system too, which is actually pretty decent, not too bad. But really clean truck. Look at that. The visors are perfect. I might take this visor and put it in my truck because this one's really nice, and it has a mirror. Might swap those. Guys, this thing is just mint. I got to go pay him right now and make this truck officially mine. And this thing is just awesome. Like, I'm super excited for it. Just paid him. Just put my temp tag on right here, so we're all good to go. And let's put on the first mod. See, it also did come with these little extender mirrors, which I promptly took right off because I'm not a fan of those, but otherwise look pretty cool. Got like a little flashlight here. dude left. I wonder if that's like came with the truck or something. That's pretty cool. But it's actually cool that it came with this. Like I needed these brackets for mine, so I don't know. I ended up drilling a hole in mine to hold this cargo holder thing to keep it in. But this one's actually pretty cool. It has it all. But here we go. I just took off the 2 bolts there. Took off those 2 bolts there, and we're going to be replacing this driver's seat cushion. It has a little tear there, and this thing's pretty worn out. Like this side's like really smushed down versus this side, but we got a nicer one there. Really good condition, as you guys can see. Really nice and soft, freshly washed in the washing machine. And yeah, pretty super simple and easy to take this thing off. Move the seat all the way back here, and this should just pop right out. It's 4 bolts, you guys, super easy. 1 on each corner. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it, but they're right up in there, each corner there. And it's actually easier with the power seats because there's no manual bar in your way, but this should just literally just pop right out now. And, oh shoot, I did forget to actually take this off. I'm supposed to take this off first because that actually kind of comes off. Grab a screwdriver real quick. There we go, just pulled these back a little bit, took 1 screw to take the handle off, 1 screw there, and you guys can see, looks like this was actually like screwed in right there. So a little bit different than normal, but this thing's just pop right on out of here, and there it is. So I just need to go transfer this over. I'll give you guys a better look here, but there it is. There's the seat. Super easy to take off. And all we got to do is take off all these clips around the edges and transfer over the little frame here. Oh, I need to get that bad boy back on, so that'll make it a little more sturdier. See, this one's all broken down and everything and just worn out, and we'll put it onto this one right here and just put all the clips back on over, and we should be good to go. I already got all these bad boys unclipped there. They're actually pretty hard to get off, but at this point I've done so many of these. I've swapped out like 3 of these now. This is the 3rd one, and pretty much what you want to do is just stick your screwdriver in and try to get it down, but like on the other side underneath, and then just kind of dig down in there and pull it back, and the whole thing will just start to snap off. You guys can see these little clips right there, the little divot things, they kind of hold it in, but you just kind of got to get it off of that. And I wish I had a little longer. Oh, there we go. The whole thing just popped out. So there we go. Now we can just swap this over. Just got it transferred over from the old one to the new one. Got all the little ring things kind of fixed. Bent the ends here so that way it doesn't fall off in the future. It's all good to go. Now I just need to put it back in the truck over there. Guys, got it all put back on. Looks real good. Looks like brand new in this truck. Definitely see a lot more cushion there. Really easy to put on. I mean, literally just a 10 millimeter. And, you know, ratchet, you're able to do it real quick. So here, let's try sitting in it for the first time. Definitely tell. Oh, there we go. Sitting nice and even now, not sitting all the way, especially with the clutch and everything. Oh, that's so much better right there. Oh, I love that. I can go down a little bit on the seat now. Oh, that's perfect. I love it. There we go. That is dang near perfect, you guys. Interior looks great in this truck now. I mean, just really good. Steering wheel is pretty bad. I'm going to probably buy a new steering wheel cover. I am going to get this fixed with our leather guy. He's really good at his work. I mean, that'll look like it's just gone. First modification complete, you guys. Definitely a good one. Makes the comfort so much better in these trucks. It's crazy how many people you see with torn up seat covers. I mean, it's so easy to replace, and it's not like it's that much. I mean, if you buy it brand new, you know, $250 for a cushion and fabric, and there you go, you got a brand new truck again. I mean, it's definitely worth it, especially for the comfort too. That is pretty much it for this video right there. Cummins is all looking good. Next thing I need to do is just focus on all the steering components and try to get all that fixed. But it's looking good. I mean, all the fluids were just changed in it not too long ago. I mean, it will need an oil change here, I think like 2,000 miles. According to the book there, it's looking pretty good. Pretty much what I want to do ASAP is get the steering fixed because it is pretty dang shot down there. This one actually came with the T-style from the factory because it's a 99, so it has the heavy-duty T-style steering, which is nice. That's what I put on my truck right over here. If you take a look at it, you can see that's what I put on there, all the components and everything, all the Carly stuff. Looking good down in there. I've been thinking about taking these shocks out and putting them on this truck and then going and getting some reservoir Fox shocks for this one. I don't know, I've been thinking about that. I just wanted to show you guys how bad the steering is. Look, I'm going straight down the highway. I could turn that way. Look how much far I could turn the steering wheel, and I'm still going straight. I just death wobbled 3 times so far on the freeway, hitting some bumps. And yeah, I just had the technician actually look at it, one of our techs at the Ram store, and he said, track bar is destroyed. He said, don't drive it, you're gonna kill yourself. And here I am driving it like an idiot. But, you know, I really want to drive my new truck. Not the smartest thing to do, but I can definitely see it now after driving it on the freeway for a good bit, because I hadn't really driven it too much. I only driven it once on the freeway real quick to get the camper shell, and I gotta say, it's pretty bad now for a second time, really comparing it to my truck, the 02, how good the steering is in it now. This is awful. So he said it needs a new track bar, a new steering stabilizer. He said all the joints and the steering are pretty tight. The ball joints are good. U-joints are good. And I just need a track bar really bad, a steering stabilizer. The output shaft seal on the transfer case is leaking pretty heavy. So he said put a new one of those. And then both of my rear shocks, both of those are blown pretty much. They're both leaking. Those are all the things he just looked over and said that needs to be replaced right away. And for the starting issue, he says it's the battery cables. So I'll take a look into that. But like, look at the steering. I can turn it. Look at this, you guys. I can turn it all that way. I'm still going straight. We're still going straight. Look at that. That is insane how much I could turn it and still go straight. Like, that's bad. Really bad. So just want to show you guys, little updates here. I'm going to order up all those steering parts for it. And I'm thinking about taking the shocks off the 02, the rear ones, putting it on this one, and then getting some reservoir shocks for the 02. So I don't know, I might be switching it up a little bit, because it's like, now that I got two of these trucks, it's like, why don't I just buy a better part for the 02 and then take that already good part and put it on this truck? So I don't know, it's a vicious cycle of everything. So I just want to show you guys real quick, kind of again showing you the condition of this truck. Really good truck, just the steering and that starting problem, the only two issues really with this new seat cushion. You guys can't see it because it's night, but it is perfect. I'm sitting perfectly level here and I'm loving it. See, everything's perfect. I'm really excited. Also, I want to get a new windshield, because this one's pretty kind of just like, lots of crap in it. This windshield looks pretty worn out, let's just say that. The vision, like, you can just see all the stuff in it. It's not that great. So I'm gonna probably insurance get me a new windshield for free. Let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think I should do to this truck? I don't really know what else. I'll keep you guys updated with all the stuff I upgrade on it and everything as far as the steering, because if that stuff doesn't work, I do want to buy a steering box for this also, because he didn't say probably don't need a steering box, but I want to get a new one, because if it feels way better, then I'm going to buy the same steering box for the 02. So, because that's the only thing I haven't replaced on the 02, and it just has a little bit of play, and I just don't like the steering feel on it. So, yep, there you guys go. The 99 here is doing great. It's got plenty of power, man. Like, it pulls like here in 5th gear, 2,000 RPM. It can, like, if it wasn't for being scared to death by the steering just going everywhere, it would be a really nice truck. And it's not tuned or anything. I'm thinking about trying to tune it with the Smarty tuner that I have on the 02. I think I might be able to tune two trucks at the same time, maybe. But I don't know. I'm going to try it probably tomorrow morning, just give it a light tune. Nothing crazy. This truck's never been tuned. I'm only put on like level 3 out of 9. So just a low tune, just to wake it up with just a little bit, Obviously, as you guys may have noticed, this thing is quiet as can be with that stock exhaust. It has like 2 mufflers. I need a downshift. So there you guys go. Here, I'll end it right here. Here we are in the 99. Getting a dang tune. This is just an old tuner my dad had for the 02, and we went to a Smarty, which is right here, but that's VIN locked to the 02, so we're just gonna throw this on there. We're just putting the lowest tune possible, safe tow tune, and I just want to see how it drives. Never been tuned. Freaking breaking this truck in right here, getting the first tune on it. Pretty crazy.